So we're just going to talk right here a little bit about the ProEco Acrylic Weir. This is a weir that you would hook water up and water would come out in a beautiful shear descent waterfall. It's not a lot of volume of water, just so you're aware. Typically the average number is for every inch of weir, it's only 100 gallons an hour of water. You can be 150, but you don't need to be 300 gallons an hour per inch. It's just 100 gallons per hour per inch. So this is a 24-inch weir, so you wouldn't be any more than maybe a 2,400 gallon, 2,500 gallon, but you can be as low as about 18, 19, 1,600 gallons. It's fine. This has one inlet, just so you know. Inlet's on the back. We like doing the back versus the bottom, and there's a reason for that when it comes to winterization. Also, when you're building, it's easier to come in from the back versus directly from the bottom. If you have a problem, you have access here. If you want the pipe to come out and you want to go straight down, you can just put an elbow right in there. There's no problem with that. Just put an elbow in and you come down, or you come off to the side, whatever you want to do there. Where it says do not over tighten, they're referring to this fitting right here. There's actually an O-ring in there. They don't want you over tightening this because it can actually split the acrylic. The acrylic is actually fairly gentle. One of the most common problems that we have with customers installing acrylic waterfalls is that they tend to want to put rock on top or some sort of slab. You really can't. This has no supporting weight. So even if this is on a wall and it's mounted up nicely, if you put something on top of this, it will deform this, especially in the heat of the summer. This acrylic gets warm and it begins to deform and you'll end up with problems. So I'll just tell you right now that if you want to put something on top, what a lot of contractors that are good contractors will do is they'll take a piece of a flat bar, angle iron or something, and they'll lay it over top of this, support it on either side with a good 1/8 of an inch in between, and then they'll put their stone or something on top of it, much like when you're building a mantle of a fireplace or something like that. Right in here you'll notice a tube, and this tube is for you to put lights into. Okay, so a light would just go right inside of that, and there's a couple of options, and it does look spectacular. We'll have some links on this video to the lights running, but we have two options. By far the most basic option is to just have a light that has a constant color. This would come in blue or white or red, warm white, whatever you like, and it would just plug in and it would only have one light output. I'll turn that on in a minute so you can see that, but it is the least expensive option, and I will tell you that it is also the one that has the least problems because it's just one color. The minute that we begin to go to color changing options like this, what happens is you can down the road, a year, 2 or 3, have one of these little diodes fail, and all of a sudden it's a different color. It might be blue when it's supposed to be red, or the whole thing is red but one part's blue. That's where you run into a problem. The way that these work is you simply just slide these right down inside the tube, and there is a grommet, a little rubber grommet that comes in the kit that you would put at this end down here, and it just holds it in place, and you just hold it like that and it stays like that, and it illuminates the water. So what comes out of here is blue, red, as you'll see in the video. It's really that simple. Comes with a cable, a 4-way plug on here that will go to a controller. The controller plugs in the wall and you're all done. And if you wanted to have multiple of these weirs and multiple of lights, we do have a 6-way or a 3-way available. So you just a little adapter that you can plug them all into so they all are blue or they all are green or they all are red.